Hello and good afternoon, wherever you are, right around this beautiful Caribbean of ours. Welcome to beautiful Spice Country, Grenada. Day 3, Season 3 of the Dream 11 T10 tournament. Today, the 27th of April 27th, and a glorious day for cricket it is at the Grenada National Stadium in Spice Country, Grenada. Not very much clouds overhanging, and that means that we can have ourselves a really good day for cricket. My name is Jason Ski. Together with me starting off this morning is Rondell Clyde, John Clyde Rondell, John Clyde Rondell. Whatever you call him, however you call him, he's the man with 3 first names. First match up today, the Ginger Generals going up against the Saffron Strikers. That's a very interesting encounter. And, of course, the Nutmeg Warriors will play the Cinnamon Pacers. That's in Game 2, which starts at around 2:30. But right now, we are ready for the Ginger Generals and the Saffron Strikers as they get ready to do battle in the T10, the Dream 11 T10 tournament. The toss, can we take the toss early this morning, or can we take it right now? Yes, I think we can. So let's go to the toss and let's see what the details will show.
Welcome to the toss for match number 5 on day 3 of season 3 in the Dream 11 Spice T10 tournament. In this match, 2 teams faced off each other. With both teams did not get full points from the first match. One lost, and the other, they had a no result. That's why today's match is so important as to who will gain 2 important points. We have with us the match referee for the tournament, Mr. Carl Felix, and our 2 captains, Johan Jeremiah and Daryl Cyrus. Johan is the home captain for this match, and Mr. Match Referee, over to you.
Captains, best of luck on the toss. This is the coin. Captain Ginger.
The call is for a tail, and it's 5 consecutive tails. Saffron Strikers have won the toss. And what would be the decision of the Strikers?
The Strikers would have a bowl first.
The first match, it didn't go how you guys wanted it to. Any discussion in the team as to how you can get it better for this one?
Yeah, of course. I mean, definitely we want to put on a better showing today, but Tuesday is already past us, so we look past that.
We see Williams announcing himself in fine style in the tournament, 68 of 37 balls, including 5 sixes. Must be pleased with his performance with the bat.
Yeah, man, very well. In the interview on Tuesday, I said that he's a very good striker of the ball, and I guess that he showed that in that game.
You are bowling first on this track. What do you think would be a total you'd want to chase down later on?
Well, taking out quite the conditions, I think anything under 100, my batters can get that.
All right, well, Daryl, all the best to you guys for this match and the rest of the tournament.
All right, thanks.
Johan asked to bat first, something you did yesterday, but the result didn't really go your way as the elements at the final say. But batting first again this morning, I guess it'd be more of the same from your batsmen?
Yeah, it's a new day, it's just for the batsmen to go out, apply themselves, and let's see if we can get a big total on the board.
Quite good performances. So far we saw Lyndon Lawrence, he looked quite good. You yourself got a start, and John L. Eugene must be pleased with the top 3 performance yesterday.
Yeah, just by speaking to the guys, I just told them, to go there, trust their process, and execute the game plan. I believe that each individual have the potential to, do well. So it's just, I've been backing the guys, so it's just for them to go there and to execute their plan.
All right, so we just want to wish you guys all the best for this match, and we hope that we'll be able to get a full 20 overs in today.
All right, thank you.
All right, so that was the 2 captains, and that was the toss, reminding you that Saffron Strikers, they've won the toss, and they've asked the Ginger Generals to have first knock.
As you just saw, the Ginger Generals have been asked to take to the crease, and they will have a bat first. The Saffron Strikers, they won the toss, and like most teams would have done over the last few days, Clyde, Rondell, John, the team winning the toss sends in the other team to bat. Are we seeing a pattern here? Has it something to do with the wicket?
Well, the way the wicket has been playing, you have the teams trying to ensure that they use whatever moisture is remaining in the wicket. Yesterday afternoon, we had a bit of rain, so I think this might have been one of the factors that ensure that the Saffron take to the field to make sure that they can exploit the little moisture that might be around. We have wonderful sunshine today, so definitely the pitch is going to flatten out. So maybe they were looking that when it's flattened out, they can take advantage of it.
What you're seeing on your screen, Rupert Hollis and Sean Manwaran, the 2 umpires, out in the middle, and the Saffron Strikers have followed, and they are going to be picking up their positions on the field. And in the meantime, Johan Jeremiah will lead this Ginger Generals team. Johan Jeremiah, and he's going out to the middle with Lyndon Lawrence. So Jeremiah and Lawrence will open the batting for the Ginger Generals. And what kind of a total are you anticipating on a wicket like this, given the conditions, Clyde?
Well, the total, if I would go on the form that I saw Lawrence in yesterday, then I think we're looking at maybe a possible 120, 130.
Okay. Well, 120, 130 doesn't sound bad. That's a very high score, all things equal. And it will take some getting to achieve it, first of all. And then a lot would be required to defend it. For the Saffron strikers, opening the bowling, it looks... Can't pick up his number from here just yet.
Yeah, that's it.
But it might be Alexander. Is it Delaney Alexander? Could be.
The bowler is bowling left arm over to your batsman. Cyrus, simple, look him. Cyrus? Cyrus?
So Delaney Alexander, yeah? He's going to be opening the bowling from the Dabo end. And the power play, the first 4 overs. Power play, the field is in. What kind of field do we have here for the Ginger Generals? There's a man down on the long on boundary. There's someone way out on the extra cover boundary. And those are the only 2 fielders outside the circle, really. Everyone else is on the inside. So first up, inviting. Electing to go with spin. The captain electing to start off with spin bowling this morning.
Yeah, it's a different move.
This time he's lofting it up and quick single. The bowler does his own tidying there, of course. Quick single, yeah, maybe because of the moisture, as you said, in the wicket, wouldn't hurt to maybe see what kind of grip and turn that might just be there for the spinner. So Saffron strikers, their captain Darryl Cyrus, electing to go with spin first up this morning.
Yeah, it's a definite change from what we have seen from most of the teams for the last few days. Will it work? We yet to see, but so far he has had a good start, and I think they understand Lawrence likes the piece on, so maybe this is a tactic, in trying to ensure.
This time he's back and neatly played, no run. Should have just maybe played it a little straighter. Could have been some runs just a little straighter for him, but the bowler bowling to his feel, as you would say.
So far it's
just thick outside edge going down to third man. Just 2 coming off of it. So quickly picking up 2 runs there.
So as I said, I think the ploy has begun to work. Lawrence has to wait a bit more, in terms of putting that power that we know that he has into this delivery. So very good start there by Cyrus. You can see that some work was done in terms of understanding your opponents. And so definitely we look forward to see what Lawrence can do to negate, whatever is happening out there in terms of the spin.
Decent tidy over starting up for Alexander. Going to take a quick look at his bowling figures in just a little while. Seems to be very nippy and very tidy in his bowling.
So again, in the context of this game, Jason, this is a really good over. This is an excellent over, if we would put it that way.
Did some searching on him, but it's his first T10, really. So he's making a name for himself. He has to make a name for himself. He's from the nature isle of Dominica. So no doubt he would want to make an impression here. Just 3 runs coming off the over, the first over, 3 without loss. So Some tidy work there by Alexander, starting things off for the Saffron strikers. Now coming in from the River Road end, Alexander. Shemron Lewis is going to be picking up the attack. Fast medium from the River Road end. So, anticipating some action.
Again, what the Saffron strikers will need is for him to come and, back up what we just saw from Alexander. A really nice tight over. The batsmen in the Ginger General lineup, they're pretty powerful, good strikers of the ball. So definitely containment will be something that the Saffron strikers will want to do.
He's pitching runs coming off of it quickly. Just one down to a wideish third man. And immediately gets the score ticking. So both batsmen are perched on two. A quick single coming off that delivery right there.
Alright. Go, buddy. Stay, Sean. Stay square. Right, Sean. Square leg.
It's really good. The sunshine is out. We can see the middle looking really bright. I think this will work in the favor of the batsmen as that wicket settles in a bit more. Definitely, I'm looking forward to some runs.
Well, the weather forecast is predicting clouds giving way to some sun and a breezy afternoon. So no doubt good conditions for cricket. A maximum of 31. It could feel like 37 outside there in the middle because of the lack of shade, obviously. So our friends at the mid-office are indicating a good day for cricket, especially during the course of the afternoon. Some rain a bit later on tonight for those of you who might be interested, but zeroing in on for the next couple hours, glorious sunshine and a good time for cricket. This time he's turning him around the corner, getting runs here. This is a smashing shot. Hooked it around the corner nicely, neatly, well played. And he picked up a boundary. That's a power 8 smashing 4 through the onside and awesomely played.
Yeah, the first boundary coming in this day 3 of the Spice T10. Definitely, and you understand Lawrence likes the pace on, and so he has been able to, just whip that one around, clear the man who's up in the circle, and picking up the first boundary of the day.
Yeah, he seems to be in very good form, judging from his outing yesterday. So, as you rightfully say, he seems to be in some good nick. So, with Lewis coming at him, he would love that.
Definitely would love that. Pace on is what he likes.
It's always disturbing you do all that hard work and coming pouncing in and then have to stop and go all the way back. It's like working in vain.
Well, understanding that you're bowling up to Lyndon Lawrence, you have to have your mindset, really focused in, yeah?
This time he's drifting down the leg side, and just a quick single. They go through for one sharp single, and the strike has been rotated nicely here within the first 2 overs. It now moves to 9 without loss.
Yeah, good rotation of strike. Again, we know that the 2 batsmen, they are really powerful hitters, and so we're yet to see a maximum within these 2 first overs. But definitely, I can tell you, one of them just might be queuing up, looking, to get that ball over the ropes.
He's drifting down the leg side, and of course will be penalized for it. So the first extra coming up. Don't want to be drifting down the leg side too much. It's only 10 overs, so you've got to be spot on almost every time, every delivery. You need to be right there. A swing and a miss, and the only thing that troubled the scorecard was in the extras column.
Really good tight bowling there by Lewis, not giving Jeremiah a chance to free the arms. Good pacey delivery. So the wicket does have some pace. Lewis is using the pace of that wicket. The nice bounce that we've been seeing over the last 2 days is still there. And so it makes a good challenge between the bat and the ball.
This time he's up in the air, miscue. This could spell danger here, yes, and he takes it. That's a good catch. It required a whole lot of work because it stayed in the air for a little while, danced around a little bit, making it a little bit difficult for the fielder, but he kept his eyes on it and taking a good catch in the end. So that, of course, will add to the economy rate of 9.38 to Shemron Lewis, who picks up the first wicket, picking up the wicket of Johan Jeremiah, caught by Charles in the onside.
Yeah, really good catch. Really, really outstanding catch. He definitely had to come in. The ball was swerving. You had to make sure that you keep your eyes on that delivery and ensure that you got there in time. We almost thought that he might have been a little too late, but he was able to hold on in the end and take a brilliant catch. Johan Jeremiah goes. A bit of pressure now on the Ginger Generals. They have not had the start that they had yesterday. How will they respond?
Well, first and foremost, Johan Jeremiah will need to go and grab himself a fruiter because it's the fruiter dismissal. Yeah? So needed to send that in there earlier on. Slip me the fruiter dismissal. Johan Jeremiah being dismissed for 2 of the bowling of Lewis, caught by Charles. And disappointment for him, obviously, because he would have loved to get in on a wicket like this. But that brings John L. Eugene into strike. John L. Eugene, he had a good knock yesterday. Early 30s, I think it was. He knocked up about 33 off 33 deliveries for yesterday. So he is in good nick as well. So no doubt the Ginger Generals will be looking forward to him getting among the runs today again.
Yeah, most definitely. A good strike off the ball. Clean hitter. Very powerful, although diminutive.
Time is pushing him back, and good single, good bowling, nice aggression from the bowler. Bowler showing that, he means business. Good economy rate, 9.38 from Shemron Lewis, brings up the end of the over. And very good over for him where he picked up the wicket of Johan Jeremiah. So Shemron Lewis going for 8 runs in his first over, but more importantly, picking up a wicket. The score 11 for 1.
Yeah, really good over there by Sherman. Again, showing that he is, a class above the others. Being a development player, and knowing that he plays at the professional level for the West Indies A team and so on, has made his debut in the West Indies team, and so definitely he is showing that he is a cut above.
So spin being employed here again. The third over about to start. Remember the power play is 4 overs. So this time for John L. Eugene, he's just moved the man up now from the long off boundary and will bring him in the circle, and he has pushed back the long on. So the long on now will come onto the boundary, and there's a man deep, just a wide mid wicket. And immediately that man comes into play in a short mid-off.
Yeah, good delivery, good area so far. No chance to free the arm.
This time he advances down, plays him a little bit straighter now. So there's that guy down on the long on boundary will come into play. Just one coming off of it. Didn't middle it as much as he really wanted to. Got the inner portion of the bat a little bit higher, but still picked up a single.
Yeah, good again. So we're seeing that Alexander coming in for his first game in the T10, looking really good. Good control, is able to, put that ball where he wants it. The batsman, has to respond well. Eugene got down in time. But he's facing up now against Lawrence, who we know is able to clear the boundary with ease. So let's see how he goes.
There's untidy work there behind the stumps, and it will roll into the boundary for 4, and the umpire will no doubt signal 4 wides. So the extras moves up to 5, and the total moves on to 17 for 1. So Delaney Alexander, your friends in Dominica, your family in Dominica, they're viewing and hoping for something extra special from you.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that one seemed to be fired in a bit by Alexander, not willing to allow Lawrence to get under it, trying to be as full as possible.
Better line, but this time he's played into the offside. The shout of catch, but it went over the infield, and they picked up 2 runs, 2 easy runs. So not much heavy scoring, but consistent scoring from the Ginger Generals. So they want to start maybe taking a few more chances now, because with the field inside the power play, this is when you really have to go for it, John.
Yeah, Lawrence, you can see that he's itching, knowing Lawrence.
Plays him with respect. Lawrence gives him all the respect in the world.
Yeah, he likes to get on with it, so I can imagine he's looking. You can see anything off line, off length, that definitely will disappear as he's shaping up. He's looking, always looking to clear that boundary.
This time he's back and slaps him, but not with a very much confidence. Some decent work out there down on the boundary. And just two. Looks like Ryan John working that boundary line right there. He will be called into the action at some point.
Definitely some pressure building out there. I think the Generals, they were looking for a much better start. It's quite steady, but it's not anything close to what they had yesterday, and I think this could be playing on the minds of the batsmen out there.
Dot ball to end the over. 21 for 1. So 13 runs of his 2 overs. That's Delaney Alexander. He's done for the day with the ball. And Shamron Lewis, he's got some work to do. He has really already been punished. 8 runs coming off his first delivery. But more importantly, he picked up the important wicket of Johan Jeremiah in his previous over.
Yeah, and this is what you want. Going for some 8 runs is not too bad with the wicket of Jeremiah. That says that he has done a good job.
So the wicketkeeper Benjamin directing some traffic. Eugene is ready. Very thick, healthy outside edge, but no slip cordon, so he lives on, picks up a single and lives on. John L. Eugene definitely would have been gobbled up there had there been anyone in between first and second slip.
Yeah, I think the Saffron, they missed a trick there in not having the slip in, chance to attack the batsman. But again, you see Cyrus thinking about the power play and trying to contain. So one goes for the other.
He's turning. Good work. Nice, decent work in the field. So the Saffron strikers, fielders are backing up the bowlers really good, giving the bowlers the encouragement, working hard in the field. Nice, clean picking up. We saw it just now from Ryan John coming around the boundary, picking up nice and throwing it. And now some good work in the outfield there as well.
Yeah, definitely, and this is what you need, especially in the game of T10, where the momentum swing would definitely give advantage to one team. Right now, the Saffron strikers, they seem to be on top.
23 for 1. He would have loved to make connection with that, but no such thing. Not today. And Shamron Lewis would feel happy about getting away with something like that, because the faintest of edges would have skied it to the boundary for 4.
Again, being a fast bowler almost all my life, Jason, I love to see that delivery. Good pace, good carry, nice high pass in the batsman. He had to, he offered, but that ball was just too close. It was just too much on him.
Similar delivery this time. Smacked through the offside. 4 runs. Good shot out to the extra cover boundary. I mean, he made connection with it. He got on top of it. And that brings up the power 8 smashing 4. Good shot by the batsman.
Yeah, that delivery shot on wide, and Eugene just ensuring that he stood tall on it and get it past that man there at the short cover. Definitely he had to find the gap. He did, and the ball raced away. So good going for Eugene.
It's one of the most difficult shots to play in cricket. Played it with perfection. Again through the slip court and healthy edge, but this time it beats the fielder down there, running around to the third man and picks up another 4, another smashing par 8-4. He was beaten by it, obviously, but with no slip court and in play, he picks up 4 runs and 4 much needed and appreciated runs, 31 for 1.
Yeah, I think the bowler is a bit disappointed there. He was looking, maybe hoping that the fielder would have put in the dive, to save. Because anything that is saved in this format is a plus, it's a bonus, So a definite disappointment. But again, good areas, the slip is not there, so Eugene escapes again.
Fielder down there looks like welcome to the party, and a wide signal, but it's the kind of wide as a bowler you really don't mind being penalized for something like this. You've got to let the batsman know, listen, this is my turf, I'm in charge of this operation here. So while it may have cost Shamron Lewis just a wide, and of course it would cost the Saffron strikers, they're in a comfortable position where they can afford to maybe just firing a short one and let the batsman know, hey, I'm around.
Yeah, I think this one was a change of pace. He shortened it. It was a loopy delivery, but it was a little too high, and the umpire calling wide.
He's beginning to maybe just do a little too much, putting a little too much into it, and he's penalized again by the umpire. So the extras continue to pile up. Another extra being added, now 33 for 1 in the 4th over, the final over of the power play. Just 1 legal delivery remaining.
Yeah, but I love the aggression from Lewis, ensuring that he lets Eugene know that, hey, I'm not here to play, I mean business. And so definitely just a little bit offline, but if he were to get that one, on target, Eugene would be in some problems.
Good take. Well done. Fantastic catch.
I don't think he got it, Jason.
He didn't?
No, it dropped shot.
No. That would have been nothing short of awesome. Just in front of him. Oh, what a valiant effort.
Yeah, again, Eugene living dangerously, good areas, good bowling by Lewis. This is about the 3rd time he has gotten that edge, just pulling that 3rd man up, and it almost carried to him. Maybe a little too late.
Well, because now the power play has ended, 4 overs gone, and now the field can just spread out just a little bit. So the captain has a little bit more leeway now. Cyrus has a little bit more leverage to do a little bit more things on the field now. So let's see what he will do. He has now decided to bring Ryan John into the attack. So Ryan John will be operating now from the Darbo end. Good afternoon to my friend Zico in St. David's. Zico himself and Ryan John are neighbors, buddies, and everything. And he always reminds me that Ryan John is his favorite cricketer. He's an ardent cricket fan, loves cricket, can speak about cricket from India all the way to Pakistan, Australia, and through the West Indies and England. But always reminds me that Ryan John is his favorite cricketer.
Yeah, well, Zico could actually say that he grew up around, being around the West Hall area, and he has a lot of input in terms of, guys, what you're doing. And so John would have been one of the persons that, he was always telling, look, you got to lift your game, you got to, And so it's really good to know that you have the support of your community.
Well, Ryan John will have some work to do here now because he's got a lot resting on him. A lot resting on his shoulders. And he smacked away high over the infield. Just 1. Good work on the field down there. Fantastic work on the boundary. And they come back for the 2nd. So good running, nice shot, clearing the infield. Played it a little bit uppishly, but was always safe.
Yeah, again, Lawrence, the delivery, he likes the piece on that one a bit wide. Not really getting hold of it as he wanted. The man out there doing some really good work. But again, will will the pace to Lawrence really be the thing that you should be giving now?
This time he's going with him again, but not very far. Miscuing on Ryan John, so picking up just a single. But more importantly, Ryan John needs to remind himself. I'm quite sure he's cognizant of his economy rate, just over 8.5 runs per wicket. So he's due to have a celebration anytime now, all things equal.
Yeah, definitely T10. The wickets is the best way to contain any team in this sort of format. So John will want to be amongst the wicket right now.
We've seen this very often in cricket. Lawrence deciding to change his tools. He's making some adjustments here. One bat switching for the other.
I think this one is the one that clears the boundary, so he probably warmed up with the other one, and maybe this one is the one that is going to hit us some really powered maximums.
Don't care which bat you have. If your timing is off, the bat don't make a difference.
Well, he has not been really hitting them as far as we know he can.
Let's see. But in the meantime, John L. Eugene is waiting on Ryan John. Well bowled, good delivery right up in the block hole. Just one. Slower delivery, but right up there in the block hole.
Yeah, again, John really good at this format. Looked at him in the Vinci Premier League, and again, just getting that Yorkers in. It's always good whether you're playing T10, T20, whatever the format, the Yorker is still a really good delivery to bowl.
Again, miscuing on it and just picking up the one out to a wideish mid-wicket, just wide, and picking up a single there. So even with the change in the bat, still not queuing it up as well as he would want it. That's Lyndon Lawrence, but he moves on to 16, and the score 38 for 1.
Not a bad reach, but I think they will want to go a bit faster.
Oh, it's a dangerous living again by John L. Eugene. I mean, he has been living dangerously. This time he was beaten, sliced, and diced by Ryan John.
Yeah, again, that ball pitched right up, not being able to get under it, looking to maybe maximize, but that delivery definitely was too close to him, too much up. He needs to look.
This time he's played it out to a wideish mid-long off, just one. So the scoreboard ticking over, but ticking over very slowly for this format of the game for the Ginger Generals. Yesterday they got off to a flyer against the Nutmeg Warriors. By this time yesterday, after 5 overs, they were like 60 early for one, and yeah, there was 65.
68
for one yesterday. And so not where they would really want to be. It's 39 for 1 now, but 1 wicket down, still halfway there in the overs. They could live with that, but they need to pick up the scoring right now if they want to make a match out of this.
Yeah, and so my prediction earlier of the 130, 120, 130 seemed to be, really way off, Jason. And so we definitely, if they're going to get anywhere close to 120, 130, which we know they're capable of, they need to start picking up the rate.
Well, the extras has moved up to 8. In the meantime, Darrell Cyrus will be picking up the attack and spin bowling again from the River Road end. The extras has moved up to 8. The score 39 for 1. We're inside the 6th over now. And John L. Eugene is on 13 and Lyndon Lawrence is on 16. The small, short stature of John L. Eugene is on strike.
Just one.
Again, Jason, you can see the intent of the batsman looking to get underneath anything that is just maybe a bit short. They're looking to get underneath and really look to hike it over the boundary. So Cyrus has to be tight. Cyrus has to ensure that he doesn't give the opportunity to free the arms.
Well, the Ginger Generals and both the Saffron strikers in desperate need of points here because Saffron lost their first game and Ginger inadvertently drew yesterday. Oh, this time he was beaten all over inside edge through the legs, and it will just trickle out to the boundary. And 4 byes, 4 leg byes being signaled by the umpire. So the extras are piling up, but more importantly, the scoreboard is ticking over for the Ginger Generals. They would love that. And the score now 44-1. More from Rondell John, and then Afi Fletcher will have a seat and take us through to the end of this innings.
Yeah, 4 byes there, missing everything. Lawrence looking to get after him.
Get! Two, come again. Keeper! Back up!
Yeah, definitely they're looking to get a move on in terms of the scoring, but Cyrus flat, quick through the air, not allowing the batsman to really get under that ball, and so they're trying to manufacture some shots, Shafi.
Good morning, evening, good night to the viewers.
A bit of innovation there by Eugene, looking to bring out the reverse, trying to find the gap. He has not been able to hit it in front of the wicket, so maybe looking at that option behind the wicket. Cyrus continues to build pressure. Really good work there. So definitely Cyrus doing a really good job keeping that pressure on, keeping the batsman from being able to get underneath that delivery. Wonderful field setting, looking to just keep it just around the stump, not much room, not looking to do anything extra.
I think that Saffron did the homework on Ginger Generals.
Just one. Come out and back up!
Yeah, so really good over there by Cyrus. Generals, again, looking to ensure that they get as close to a 100 as possible. They're staring down a barrel, but the score at the end of the over, 46-1. Cyrus, 3 runs from his over, a really tight over, really good job.
Yes, they are doing well in the bowling so far. I think that they maintain Ginger Generals thus far.
Yeah, as you said, they seem to have done their homework on Ginger Generals in understanding, because you saw right away the first over was spin, unlike what we've seen from the previous teams. So definitely they know something about maybe the likes of Lawrence, but Eugene again not really being able to get underneath the spin and get around that spin. So definitely they're doing a good job. Let's see how much pressure they can build and continue to stifle the Generals.
As you can see, they're bringing Buddy into the attack.
Yeah, Jamie Buddy, a pacer, medium pacer by nature. He will have to go really well to sort of contain and continue to keep that sort of pressure. But we're looking to see. I don't think I've seen the umpire lift his hand to show a maximum as yet. So definitely we're still anticipating that the viewers out there are anticipating that first maximum of the day. Cyrus ensuring that his field is meticulously set, well set. Men in good areas, backing up his bowler. Again, Eugene finding the edge. He's not been able to really middle these deliveries. I don't know what is going on, if he has not gotten to the pace of the wicket, but definitely living dangerously.
Yeah, I think that he consistently getting beat outside that off stump there, playing it down to the third man area often. Slips caught him.
Yeah, I know this is one area that can't set the field for, but somehow he's trying. There is a man there, all the time, so he's not getting away with these edges. Good delivery by Buddy. Lawrence advancing, looking to hike him over the onside, but again, Buddy just being able to just skid that one through. So really good homework being done. The bowlers are really on top in this game.
I think he saw him coming there and he adjusted his length.
Oh, whipped, and that's what he has been looking for. Just that opportunity to get the hands through the ball, and we know that he has good timing. He has good power. That one raced across the outfield. 4 runs to Lawrence. Valiant effort there by Kim, but unfortunately that one was just too quick.
I think he will feel a bit relief getting that boundary in the over.
Yeah, let's hope that. We know that he can strike the ball and he's looking to really get after the bowling. One just may bring 2, so let's see how Buddy responds. And there we have it. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This one out the park. And this is what Lawrence has been waiting for. The first power hit maximum of the day of the bat of Lyndon Lawrence. And we know he can strike it. Look at it go.
You've been asking for it, Rondell. Here it is.
Definitely. And this is what we know he's capable of. And this is what T10 is all about. So good to see that, he's living up to the potential that we know he has. And so Lawrence striking that one, I don't think it's back as yet.
As a bowler, you know how he's striking it. You don't want to be in that area. You don't want to pinch the ball in that area.
Yeah, Buddy, again, has to understand that, you're bowling to the likes of Lawrence, who can really smack it. And so he has to make sure that the variations are there. Make sure that, he's always looking to outsmart Lawrence, because Lawrence will come at you.
So the total so far, 57 for 1, 6.4 overs. They're going at a current rate at 8.5 per over.
Yeah, so definitely if they intend to get close to 100, that over here would be a very important one. It's 2 deliveries remaining. Buddy so far has tried really well. The experience of Lawrence showing that he's able to dominate the bowling, and Buddy maybe not really as experienced as we would really want him to be. Is doing pretty good so far, but has to be a little bit more tight. So a lot of talking to there. Ensure that some advice is given by some of the senior players, and that's really good to ensure that the bowler is not dropping his shoulders, but he can remain confident. He can remain positive. Lawrence waits. This time he mistimes this delivery, looking for 2, pressing hard, and the throw is not hard enough. Lawrence makes his grounds. So really good hustling there by Lawrence. I think he understands that he needs to get a bit of momentum going into this innings, and is really, really working hard to ensure that happens. But a good response from him after being smacked over his head for 6.
I think that is good pressure by the batters on the fielders.
Yeah, it's all about building pressure. It's all about being able to dominate the bowling or dominate the batting. Good cricket. Oh, good delivery there by Buddy, responding really, really well. I'm happy to see the youngster being able to, keep his composure and come back with 2 really brilliant deliveries at Lawrence, who is in a no-nonsense mood, who is ready to, just take it away at any opportunity.
Yes, I thought that was a really good comeback by Buddy.
So the score at the end of over number 7, 60 for 1, 3 overs remaining, Afi. Do you think they would get up to that 100?
Well, if they have to, Lawrence will have to smack a 2 more maximum.
Yeah, and definitely
And
we'll be
smash
looking
it.
forward to it. Maybe Eugene will need to join him and not get the edges as much, but maybe look to get that maximum going. So excitement. We're anticipating. I'm just hoping to see, as we see on your screen, the 50-run partnership up between the 2. Oh, again, Lawrence looking to clear that boundary. You can see the legs going to the offside, to the onside, and looking to get inside of that one.
Sarah is doing pretty well so far. not having him get under it.
Oi, just one. Come on, come on, come on.
Good fielding there by Charles on the boundary. They were hustling for two, but quick release ensured that they got only one. Cyrus really doing a good job.
Yes, I think he's not giving them any room or any width or anything to get under.
So I feel this is your art, the leg spinner. I know he must be feeling really proud of seeing how Cyrus is going so far.
Come on, come.
Yes, I am. You know, anytime I see a leg spinner is bowling good and not smashing out to the park, you know, just feel pretty good. And when you see that delivery is beating the batter, you know, you just get excited.
Yeah, definitely some excitement out there. Good containment by Cyrus, really understanding what is needed at this time. And so 62 for 1. We're in 7 over number 8 actually.
Just one.
General's really looking to go after it now. Really, 1 wicket down. I think they could take some chances, try to ensure that they get the run rate up a bit.
A bit of improvisation could work right now. If they cannot get under it or so, you know, they could use a bit of improvisation.
Definitely. I don't think we have seen the sweep shot come out as yet to the leg spinner. We have a left-hander in there. So a lot can happen.
In the air, down to... Oh my, it just went over the fielder for a power with maximum.
Yeah, Eugene will really feel good there. You can see the 5th pump. Finally he has gotten one. He has cleared the ropes over the mid-wicket boundary. The man was out there, but he just had to look at it. A valiant effort to try and pull it in, but it was too far. Maximum.
The fielder had a bit of chance, thought he was into the play at the moment.
Again, the pressure out of the keeper is in his ear, trying to ensure that he offsets him at any cost. And this is really good banter out there. You know, this is what the game is about. You know, being able to put the fielders under pressure, being able to put the bowler under pressure, the keeper doing his bit to keep the batsman in check.
Thought that was a pretty good, decent 2 overs by Cyrus.
Yeah, really good 2 overs.
Although he didn't pick up anything in the wicket column, but that was pretty 2 decent overs. 2 overs, 12 runs.
So the score at the end of the 8 over, 69 for 1. Eugene out there, Lawrence out there on 32, Eugene on 23. Again, yesterday they had a really good partnership between them. They seem to like batting together. John with what we would call the penultimate over number 9. This over, he would want to make sure that maybe he gets a breakthrough for the Saffron strikers.
Fumble by the fielder there, and the batters managed to pick up 2 runs, move the total to 71 for 1.
Yeah, good hustle there by the 2 out in the middle. Just a slight misfield by the bowler, and they were able to by the fielder, and they were able to capitalize. So while we wait, I want to say a special good afternoon to Reverend Ron, Pastor Stevenson Worm. As the extras continue to climb. Pastor Worm, we know that you're out there in the United States, and you're definitely the Spice T10, one of your events that you would always cover. So we want to say good afternoon to you. Hope you're doing really well. We know that you're out there on medical, but still we just hope that the spirits are high and you're getting a chance to feel the excitement of the Spice T10 Season 3. John pulls out, looking at Lawrence, really set up to smack and just pulling out of that one.
Saw him coming, so he decided to pull out of the attack.
Yeah, so Reverend Worm, we hope you're feeling better. We hope that, as you go through your treatments and so on, that, the spirits would be high and that you would be back with us shortly. We love hearing the voice, the description of the deliveries no one can do it as he can.
Catch it.
And Lawrence goes.
Stay. We not much time.
And Lawrence goes. Very good catch there by Lewis. John, full pitch delivery. Lawrence got hold of it, but only to Shaman Lewis down there on the long on boundary. And there we had it. It's a fruiter dismissal. So good catch by Lewis. Good breakthrough by John. We did say that somebody, John will have to give a breakthrough, try and get rid of one of these two danger men, and he has done so. So definitely Saffron, they're doing the job. It's 8.2 overs gone, 1.4 overs remaining. Will they be able to reach up to the 100? That's the question.
I thought that was good bowling by Ryan. He's bowling to his field. I thought it was well catched by Shaman because he was traveling in the air and he was low. So that was well taken by Shaman.
So we have the new batsman in. And Hakim Dua.
Leg, middle and leg.
And again, another one of our regional cricketers, Hakim Dua. Here for the first time in the Spice Isle T10. We know that he has really good batting ability, but can he dominate the bowling of John right now, who is in a really good niche? Oh, an edge over the third man, which is in. Very fortuitous, but again, it's runs on the board. It's runs for the Ginger Generals. However it comes, once it comes, that is what matters.
Yeah, wide outside there, he slashed at it and managed to make contact and got the boundary.
So in the context of the game, that's a good start for Dua. First ball, 4. Goes again. Unable to really connect. Full delivery. After John looking for the Yorkers, looking to ensure that he gets that ball up full to the wicket, and so far he's been working.
Yeah, as you can see, he's trying to push it wide outside there based on the field he has set. He's trying to push it across the batters and get it right up.
Yeah, with long on and long on off, you up back, you would want to make sure that you get these deliveries, up as full as possible so that the batsman would play down their way.
Catch it, easy.
Up in the air.
And bad miss there by Lewis. I think he got there. He did all the hard work, and ball just dropping out of his hands. Didn't really get a chance to settle as we look at it now. And but out.
That was good change of pace by the bowler. That was good thinking by Ryan to change up the pace.
Definitely. Bad miss there.
You gotta go, buddy. Give me Salman.
Oh. And it's out. I don't think they had good communication there, Rondell.
No, I don't think they had good communication. Really, really, really poor communication there. And Eugene loses his wicket. Eugene looking for 2. And Dua not responding, unable to really respond. I don't know if he thought maybe it was the last over. I don't know what confusion happened there. But definitely there was some confusion resulting in a wicket for the Saffron Strikers.
I don't think that was 2 though, Rondell.
No, I think that one was traveling. I agree with you there, definitely. Was traveling and traveling really well. My co-commentator seems to defer. He's saying that you have wicket in hand, run hard and put the pressure onto the fielders. And I agree with him. It's T10 and it means that it's quick, fast-paced game. And so definitely 2 runs. You look to maximize every delivery, trying to get up to that 100-run mark. So the new batsman in. Denroy Charles, and we know Denroy to be a long-handed man. He can swing the willow really well. Can he do it as the over, a new over? So that at the end of the over number 9, a good one by John, it's 80 for 3, picking up some 2 wickets in that over.
So we have Eugene run out for 26 in 21 balls.
Okay, so it's Buddy entrusted with the last over, starting with a wide. Good delivery. Charles off the mark, misfield, and they're looking for 2. And it's going to cost them. It's going to cost them. Charles unable to make his ground. Run out. Good throw there by Sherman. Recovering really quickly and firing it back to the keeper who was up to the stump. Charles run out, not running really hard, making that cardinal sin. He was really slow in terms of turning, and so he lost his wicket.
Yes, that was good make up by Sherman to recover and get the ball into the keeper's hand. Good work.
So a bit of momentum lost there by the Ginger Generals. We were really hoping that they could have gotten closer to the 100 mark, but that is as it looks now. They have 5 deliveries to do so. Can Keon George get the ball off the square over the ropes for some maximums that would ensure that the 100 is brought up? So far, good going there by the Saffron Strikers. I know that Captain Cyrus will be really happy out there, knowing that the plans that they put together overnight has worked. 82 on the board would suggest a good bowling performance so far.
That's not what the bowler wants to see.
Yeah, violent effort by the fielder, but just unable to really pull it in. And 4 runs for 3 toss inside edge. Past the keeper, past the man at fine leg, and a boundary nonetheless. It's going to count. It's going to add value. George, happy to be off the mark.
Yeah, it moved the total to 86 for 4.
Keeper!
Swing down to mid wicket for only 1.
Yeah, good hustle there by Charles, coming off the boundary really quickly. And in this format, you can't, delay, because you heard the batsman too. So definitely any fumble, any mistake by Charles would have resulted in a second run. This is what T10 is all about. It's the hustle. It's the bustle.
Yes.
Everything fast-paced. Even if we have some slower balls in the mid, everything has to be fast-paced.
3 deliveries remaining in the first innings.
Oh, good delivery. And Buddy, for a young bowler, he's holding his own out there. This might be his second season, I think. Maybe first time with the Saffron, but he's looking really well.
Yes, I think he's showing a bit of aggression.
2 deliveries remain. 87. Oh my
over Rondell.
And he has committed a cardinal sin, overstepping, and it still goes for 6. The War making full use of that short pitch delivery. I don't think he heard the no ball, but was already going with that shot. And so now he has an opportunity for a free hit. More runs to come. Score 94. Can they bring up the 100?
That was a big mistake by Buddy there. Overstepping. You don't want to give away those extras at this point in time.
No, none at all. He's, oh, good change up by Buddy. So
Have he had collected, would have been gone.
yeah, good fielding there by Captain Cyrus, firing that one in. Buddy unable to really gather it. I guess it stung the hands a bit, and so he couldn't hold on. But had he gotten it, definitely that would have been a wicket, the wicket of Keon George. So good comeback from Buddy. Again, learning from his mistakes and just having that confidence to come back and come back strong.
That's what pressure from the batters cause sometimes on the fielders.
Oh, final delivery, edge down to the third man boundary. And so Ginger Generals, they have gotten up to the 100th mark with that boundary. Good going by for them at one time. We were questioning whether they would have gotten to the 100th mark, but they have gotten. So a bit of fortune and a good lusty blow by Doha has ensured that they have gotten to the 100 mark. Your thoughts? What do you think about that 100, Afi?
I think that's a good total for Ginger Generals. I think once they come out and bowl well, I think they could restrict Saffron strikers.
Well, we know that Saffron, they do have a good batting lineup, so it makes for a very interesting game. Can the Ginger Generals come out and really bowl well to defend this 100 runs? It's runs on the board, so definitely the pressure, the scoreboard pressure will be there. They would go in with a bit of momentum, having that last over come some 20 runs off the last over for just one wicket. Can they use that momentum now? Time would tell, but definitely a good finish for them. The Saffron strikers, they would feel a bit aggrieved, not with the flurry of wickets that fell. One thought that they really would have be able to put the reins on the Ginger Generals. They couldn't do that, and so they have gotten up to the 100. Maybe not the type of total that Cyrus and his team thought that they would have to chase after the 9th over, but definitely we're going to wait, we're going to see what happens and how they go about the run chase. The management, definitely, they will have to begin to strategize. So what I would do, let me just give you a quick rundown of the innings of the Ginger Generals so far. Johan Jeremiah and Lyndon Lawrence opened the innings. Lawrence was able to score 34 of 26 deliveries. Some 43 minutes he batted for. Strike rate of 130. Jeremiah, unfortunately, didn't really get off today. 2 runs of 5 deliveries, strike rate of 40. You had John L. Eugene coming out, quick fire 26 of 21 deliveries, some 38 minutes at the crease, a strike rate of 123.81. Akim Dua, not out 17 of 6 deliveries, a strike rate of 283. 2 fours, 1 6, and 1 dot. Denroy Charles, unfortunately, run out for 1. Faced just 1 delivery. Wasn't able to get back to his crease. A crazy run there. Some sort of confusion. Keon George, 5 runs of 2 deliveries. Again, strike rate of 250. Bringing up the total of 100 for 4 of the 10 overs for the Ginger Generals. Running through the bowling for the Saffron strikers. Delaney Alexander in his first encounter here in the Spicer T10. 2 overs, 13 runs, no wickets. Shaman Lewis, 2 overs, 20 runs, 1 wicket. Ryan John, 2 overs, 17 runs, 1 wicket. Darius Cyrus bowled really well, 2 overs, 12 runs, no wickets. And Jamie Buddy, 2 overs, 34 runs, no wickets. So definitely Buddy would have been the most expensive. But, in the context of the match, he did really well, and so we want to congratulate the teams on putting out this effort. We have Kerry standing by, and so we're going to go down to Kerry right now.
Right, we have with us here Jonel Eugene, one of the batsmen of the Ginger Generals. Jonel, a difference of yours make yesterday the ball was coming on nicely. Today it seemed to be a struggle for your batsmen.
Yeah, different day, different wicket. But hats off to our guys. We still assessed well, and we came out, with a target that we can go and defend.
Yeah, you finished at 100 for 4. Quite pleased with that effort overall.
Despite the conditions, we still had to assess the wicket, but I think if the bowling lineup we have, we could defend this total. So I'm very pleased that we got 100.
Well, you've had now 2 knocks on this wicket. What do you think you'll be telling your bowlers as you go out there to defend 100?
Just nothing simple, too difficult, sorry. Just stick to the basics. If we could get a good line and length, attack the stumps as early as possible, I think our fielders will do the rest by supporting our bowler.
All right, well, Jonel, good luck. Congrats on your knocks so far, and we look forward to seeing much more in the tournament.
Thank you very much.
All right, so that was Jonel Eugene, the number 3 batsman for Saffron Ginger Generals. Quite confident that they'll be able to defend 100.
Kerry, you are down at the ground. What's your thoughts? How from your vantage point, what do you think would be the result of this game?
Well, if I had a crystal ball, I would be able to tell you who is going to win the game and probably what could be the lucky numbers to play for the lotto later on. But what I can tell you is that the conditions have remained consistent. It's still a bit overcast with some heavy clouds about. So that would tell us that the conditions are quite well for bowling. So once the bowlers, I believe, they put the balls in the right spot, they can make it a difficult chase for what we know to be a dangerous Saffron strikers batting lineup. So we're in for an entertaining second half in this match. That is as much I can tell you.
All right, thank you very much, Kerry, and well put. So definitely we're gonna be anticipating the second half. In the meantime, we take a short break. Just want to remind you of our sponsors. We're going to the Dasani water break. That's right. Thank you, Jason. So we're going to a Dasani water break at this time. We'll be back with you shortly.
All right, and welcome back to the National Stadium here in Grenada. Well, the score has been posted, an even 100 from the Ginger Generals. And now the Saffron Strikers, they will have the task of getting to 101 in their allotted 10 overs if they need to secure a victory. The Saffron Strikers, they of course need a victory here because they were defeated in their first encounter on Tuesday. The Bay Leaf Blasters had the better of them. So they're still winless in this tournament. They would need to pick up a win here. The Ginger Generals, of course, they are looking for a win too, simply because their match yesterday inadvertently drawn because of rain when rain interrupted play for the rest of the day. So both teams desperately looking for a win, but the Saffron Strikers in more need because they are pointless to this stage. Not a point on their table. Rishon Williams and Gian Benjamin will open the baton for the Saffron Strikers, and of course Nicholas Redhead seems to have the brand new white ball in his hand, and he's going to be coming up from the River Road end. So the umpire is ready and everyone's ready, and so too are we. Immediately the reply is on, and there they go. The first run of the innings by the Saffron Strikers, drifting down the leg side. So one already, and they're going to be chipping away at this score as best as they can. So Rishon Williams is off the mark.
Yes, Saffron Strikers will rely heavily on Rishon to come back with his form from the last game. He had a good knock from the last game, so they will rely heavily on him to maintain that.
Well, Nicholas Redhead, an accomplished bowler. I'm going to give you some information on his figures in just a while. This time he's in and turning into the onside again. This time it's Benjamin turning him into the onside. Short leg comes into play, and just one. Yeah, so Redhead, an economy rate of just over 10, and his best figures are 4 for 23. So he can come down with some pace. He can come down with some pace, and he does in fact get some lateral movement. He's a tall guy. He's rushed onto the batsman this time. Rushed onto him, and he was into it. But Rishon Williams was hurried into that shot. Good pace we just spoke of from Nicholas Redhead. So Redhead already showing his intention to come with some pace and some fire.
Yes, that was a nice pacey delivery, making use of the wicket and not giving Rishon any arms.
It's always good to see fast bowler coming in with aggression and controlled aggression at that. That last delivery was well directed. This time he's short again, but this time he's gotten the better of Redhead, and Redhead is smacked over the infield on the offside for 4. Good shot. He went 6 actually. He went all the way for 6.
Yes, he
so
went
another
all
power
over.
8 maximum. He leant back on it. That was Rishon Williams. Opened his arms, opened his chest a little bit, and just lifted it over the infield, and a fantastic power 8 maximum.
Yeah, I thought that was well controlled of him, using the pace of the delivery.
So power 8 maximum for Rishon Williams. He races on to 7 of 3 deliveries. Good comeback from being hurried a few deliveries prior. Slower delivery, well negotiated. A single again. So the runs piling up in this over. The opening over from Nicholas Redhead. 1 delivery remaining. But he's mixing it up, showing some variation, Afi Fletcher.
Yes, he does. But I think that's good by the batters to just maneuver the strike on those deliveries.
Last delivery of his first over, still inside the power play. 4 overs in this power play. To the left-hander. Oh, that's a loose shot. Wide call by the umpire, but a loose shot there from Gian Benjamin. Surely would have to speak to himself about that in a very stern manner if he ever gets the opportunity. Generally, when something like this happens, the batsman rehearses the more appropriate stroke after. He didn't even do that. Loud appeal behind, a loud appeal for caught behind. The wicket keeper is agile about it, but the umpire is not moved for a while and only spreads his arms like a Carnival Tuesday afternoon, the leader of a mass band, to signal wide ball.
That delivery looked like he passed a little bit far from the batter.
Wicketkeeper Charles was vociferous about it. This time he smacked him. Oh, that's a fantastic effort. He was always diving to his right. It would have been an awesome catch if only he had held on to it. He didn't. It cost him a run. Look at it there. Oh, that's a great shot, but a better effort only if he had held on to it. Was too hot to handle and was always traveling away from him, and just the one run coming off of it. So 12 runs coming off the over. An eventful over, mind you, Afi Fletcher.
Yes, brilliant effort by the fielder.
Gets A for effort, but that's where it ends, really. Looks like if it was Beggs outside there, was it? Yes, looks like it was Beggs who went for it, always moving away from him. Was always a good look. Would have definitely go down as one of the catches of this tournament had he taken it. So Denroy Charles now brought into the attack. Denroy Charles coming in from the Darbo end. 12 without loss, in search of 100 for victory. The Ginger Generals. Hugged him around the onside. It will go into the boundary. 4 runs. A power 8 smashing 4. Didn't smash it too hard, but was more controlled, Afi.
Yes, I think that he rushed him a bit and he managed to still get it around the corner.
If there was ever the perfect definition of the batsman turning the corner, the proverbial corner, he did turn the corner on that one and picked up 4 fantastic runs. Another power 8 smashing 4 by Gian Benjamin. So Benjamin moves on to 6. This time he plays him through the offside, smack him. There's a chase on here, there's a chase on, and the fielder does win and picks up 2, doesn't get to the boundary rope, but still 2 more runs added to the total. So the total moves on now to 18 without loss, and at a required run rate of 9.5 runs per over. The current run rate has moved up to 13. So the Ginger Generals in good command here. This time he's hooking him again. Same region of the previous delivery, going down where he hooked him previously, but now it has gone all the way for a maximum, a power 8 maximum. So the Ginger Generals looking to make quick work of this 100 here posted.
The bowler don't want to go down. They don't want to stray too much. He needs to get his line right. He's bowling on the both sides of the wicket thus far.
Well, you both lose deliveries and you pay the price. So Denroy Charles will need to strap up his boots and get ready for another boundary again. So a cruise ship has come ashore with runs loaded on it, because this gentleman here, Gian Benjamin, is not letting up another power 8 smashing 4, this time going just back with a square.
Benjamin seems to be finding the gap quite well thus far.
Total moves up to 28 without loss, and Gian Benjamin has done the bulk of the scoring. He has moved on to 18 from just 6 deliveries.
There we have a change in the field. Square gone back.
The wicketkeeper directing a lot of the traffic there. A good comeback from Denroy. Dot ball. Welcome dot ball. Haven't seen one of those in a while for him. Not this time. This time he's back and cutting well and will go all the way to the boundary for 4. Another power 8 smashing 4. So Gian Benjamin in a no-nonsense mood here. The left-hander is taking full charge and command of this innings.
Wide outside there and it thread through quite well. That was well played by Benjamin.
Let's go, guys. Let's go, yeah. Let's go. Let's work out still, buddy.
Huge over there for the Saffron Strikers.
So 32 runs coming off the first 2 overs. Current rate of 16 per over. The maths on that is easy. And though definitely they are in the driver's seat. So a change in the bowling coming up as well, because now it looks like redhead, I think. It looks like Williams, Laurie Williams.
Yeah, Laurie.
Yes, Laurie Williams will operate from the River Road end.
Stay behind square, stay behind square, M.
So wicketkeeper Charles assisting the captain, that's Johan Jeremiah, assisting him with some field placing. And he's up to the stumps now. Very vociferous wicketkeeper he is.
Oh yes, Larry! That's the body, that's the body.
Christian trying to play this one down, run this one down Tudman.
Ill-advised stroke.
Bit too close to him.
The wicketkeeper is up to the medium pacer, Laurie Williams. Medium pacer could rush through one fast ever so often. This time is missing again. The second time he's missing outside the off stump. And Charles is right there in his ear, like a Q-tip in his ear.
Not giving him any chance to advance down the wicket.
Yeah.
Makes connection this time and just
Back up! Join in! Backing up.
Just the one. So first run of that over coming off the third delivery. Still inside the power play. So the field is still in. Mostly everyone just on the edge of the circle. The long off, long on goes back on the boundary, and there's a mid-on, a deep mid-on. So those are the only 2. And now they're making some adjustments now. Can't see it on your screen just yet, but some adjustments have been made behind the wicketkeeper. The wicketkeeper is still up. He's playing again. A wide delivery. This time he's penalized by the umpire.
Let's work.
He's always lifting away from him.
It's good left arm swing bowling there by Larry.
Natural movement from the left-hander.
Yes, indeed.
Let's go, Larry.
Beaten for pace, but picking up the single. Beaten for pace and picking up the single. So more runs being added to the total now. 34 without loss. They still need, the Saffron Strikers still need 67 runs. Very much gettable. Just about 45 deliveries to get 67. If my maths is correct.
Gettable very much in the Saffron Strikers reach thus far based on the scenario going on out there.
No.
Just one.
Get away with this one there, Larry. Don't want to be going down there. Get away with this delivery.
Really, that should have been crashing into the boundary for 4. Really. So as you rightfully said, Harvey Fletcher, he got away. He should be thanking his lucky stars because... But anyhow, the dangerous Gian Benjamin is now on strike, and Gian is in a no-nonsense mood. And no nonsense mood it is. It's high in the air. It's hanging there for a while. It will drop between the two fielders. And they cross for two. So Gian Benjamin is taking on the bowlers. He has made his intentions very clear to take on the bowlers. Picking up 2 more runs. Bringing up the end of the over. After 3, the Saffron Strikers are 38 without loss. In search of 100. And the Ginger Generals.
Thought that was a decent over by Williams. 5 coming off it.
5 runs coming off the over, not bad at all, but a lot of the work, a lot of the damage was done in the first 2 overs. So yes, they tried to pull it back in the 3rd over, but a lot of damage was done in the first 2. This is the final over of the power play coming up now, the 4th over. And see what Benjamin will do. Looks like he's making another change in the bowling. It looks like John L. Eugene is being called upon to come into the attack. Was very unfortunate. He had an unfortunate run out in his batting innings. I always thought that was 2 runs, Afi Fletcher.
No, I didn't believe so.
You didn't believe that?
No.
Come on. 6 deliveries remaining. You only lose 2 wickets. You've got to turn 1s into 2s. This is T10 tournament.
I agree with you on that point.
Right. So you've got to run the first one very hard and look for the second. But that's water under the bridge now. He's going to make amends. He needs a wicket. It's a dot ball. He wouldn't mind that at all.
Quiet start by Williams so far.
Well, Williams is an aggressor, isn't he, with the bat? So very surprising to see him. But not for long. Is in the air, and it will go all the way for 6 runs. So just as how we were saying that Williams was looking quiet, he has chalked up a power 8 maximum. Look at it right there. Power 8 maximum all the way down to the mid-on boundary. 6 runs.
I guess he heard what I said.
Just maybe he's carrying an airpiece. And John L. Eugene would want to make amends. He's going again, a tidy work behind the stumps.
Good comeback by John L.
Please.
Changing his guard there.
Let's go that. Stop pressure for that sweet buddy.
Changed his line and smacked him, and will pick up,
Back up. Back him, man.
just 1.
Well done, buddy. Well done, guys. Left, right.
So 2 deliveries remaining in the power play, 45 without loss. Let's see what Gian Benjamin is going to make of John L. Eugene.
7 runs coming off his over thus far.
7 too much if you ask him.
A little. All right.
Have to get his length right there based on the feel he have set.
He's got to get it right, and anything traveling that low with that kind of speed should require a visa. Another power 8 maximum, 6 runs again. So Gian Benjamin has clearly made his intentions known. Another power 8 maximum. He slapped him with disdain, and it was with the utmost disrespect. 6 runs.
Moves the total to 51 with a loss. Partnership of 50 between Benjamin and Williams.
This time he's going again. More runs here for Benjamin. 4 runs down to backward a square. So he is has piled it on quick, fast, and in a hurry. He has raced to 35 off 12 deliveries, and Gian Benjamin is making a mint of this. The 50 comes up. It's 55 without loss, and Gian Benjamin is there on 35, and with him is Rishon Williams on 16, and the Saffron Strikers 55 without loss after the power play on over number 4.
They're quite on the waist thus far, Jason.
A couple of 6s. Inside this, 4 6s already inside this innings. 2 from Williams and 2 from Benjamin. And Benjamin, of course, striking 4 4s as well. And 3 of those 4s coming just behind the bat from square leg, go all the way back to fine leg. 3 of those 4s coming there. So he's been doing a very good job of getting inside the line of the ball and turning.
Yes, he's
it for 4.
manipulating the field.
Yes.
Generals are looking for a wicket right now. They need to get a breakthrough.
I'm quite sure they would buy one if they had the money, but this doesn't require money. It requires a use of the white ball.
Williams, good delivery again.
Right up there in the slot, not giving anything away. He needed that for his confidence because even though his first over went for just 5 runs, he wants to make sure and maintain that kind of bowling. Left-handed medium pacer. Just 1.
Good turnover to strike by Williams. Ginger Generals in search of a wicket, the first wicket.
So more traffic being directed. The man has been placed deep out on the point, just on the point boundary, maybe just about 5 meters in he is. And the field is more or less spread now because the dangerous Gian Benjamin is on strike. Oh, he's beating him there. Beating him like a slave.
Nice
in the hot
movement
sun.
there by Williams. So the ball still giving a bit of a movement there by the left-hander.
Natural movement from this Laurie Williams. He's bowling pretty well, dropping the ball in the right areas, using that bit of acreage right there, just short of a good length. Oh, very well played, caressed up to the offside, and another easy single for him.
That was good adjustment by Benjamin to get a bit closer to the delivery.
So Benjamin has moved to 36. We're inside the 5th over. 57 without loss. Already 57 without loss and in search of 100. So the Saffron strikers still need what, something like 44 runs, and they've got just over 30 deliveries to get it. 32 deliveries, I make it. They continue to chip away at it. Benjamin was really trying to hike this one over mid-on, but played him maybe just not middling it, but all's well that ends well.
Yes, he just rocked back on it a little, but didn't get the elevation.
More runs here. The chase is on, but all in vain. And
bit of fortune there for Benjamin.
So the end of the over brings up another 4, 62 without loss. And after 5 overs, if I could recall, after 5 overs, I think the Ginger Generals, they were something like
16-5, but the 2 good overs here and they're under pressure here. Capable of batting all the overs and
they were in their 40s. 39, they were 39 for 1 after 5. So they were 39 for 1 after 5. So basically the Saffron strikers have doubled that score already without losing a wicket. So they're looking to may wrap this up maybe in about 7 overs. All things equal, it looks like if they're going to wrap this up in about 7 overs, a current run rate of just over 12 runs and over, just under 12 and a half, 12.40. So Johan Jeremiah has inserted himself into the attack.
Good Jack.
He's the captain of the Ginger Generals. And spectators catch more than anything else.
I was into the ground there. What happened there?
Go, Jay!
Couldn't see, couldn't even pick it up clearly on the monitor. For a brief moment, we thought it could have been, but the calmness on the field suggested that they all knew it didn't come off the bat directly. Not this one. This one has struck, and struck very well. 6 runs all the way. There was no mistaking with this one. This one was picked up and picked up cleanly, and another power 8 maximum.
Outside there, and he was smashed flat, hard, straight over the boundary ropes.
And there we go again, the shout of catch, and yes, it goes straight to the fielder this time. He was really trying to go in the same direction again, but this time he found the fielder outside there on the extra cover boundary, and an easy catch. And that's the fruiter dismissal, and Rishon Williams caught Beggs, bowled by Jeremiah, will have a fruiter as he makes his way back to the pavilion. So the fruiter dismissal. And while we're having that fruiter dismissal, we will welcome Clyde John into the commentary booth. Clyde, good afternoon again. And what do you make of this now? I mean, 68 for 1. Where were the Ginger Generals at this stage of the game? Was somewhere in their 40s?
Yeah, definitely. They were 46 for 1 at this stage of the innings. A good breakthrough by Jeremiah, ensuring that he gets that ball wide. Batsman had to fetch it, not much control, seeing that he has to do that straight into the hands of the fielder there. But what is important here, Jason, is, and I like to look at the needed runs and the balls remaining. The dot balls here would be gold when you look at it, because it builds pressure.
Well, they need 33 from 27, so it's quite gettable still, especially in this format of the game, and you've got some hard hitting to come. And Nitram has been brought into the attack.
Oh yes, well done, Jerry, well done, Jerry.
Immediately, he's looking to get on with it, and that's what's required at this format of the game. The field is spread. We're going to show you that in just a minute. Let's
None, no runs there, no runs. That way cricket starts, buddy. That way cricket starts, man.
First 2 deliveries are dotted.
Precious dot balls right here.
Wide outside the off stump. Yes, he will be penalized for it. So 2 good deliveries and then just pushing one wide. Don't want to do that, really. You're going to releasing some of the pressure.
Catch him!
The call of catch, but no, he can't. 6 runs. It was low, but it was struck with power. And immediately, 6 runs.
Yeah, flat hard strike there by the batsman. I'm clearing the man. Though he was there, but he could only reach as high as, and that ball sailed over his hands. So again, that's 6, just changing the equation slightly. It's 26 needed, 24 deliveries. We saw some dot balls, but again, being able to close off the over, he didn't really do so well.
Well, the Ginger Generals will no longer have the use of Laurie Williams. He was very economical for his 12 runs and picking up maybe just 1 extra in it. You would just think he had one wide delivery. But he was very economical for his 2 overs, picking up 12 runs. Nicholas Reddit, of course, picking up 12 runs off his 1 over. So Johan Jeremiah, just the 1 over. 13. John L. Eugene has now been called back into the attack. He went for 17 off his first over.
Again, making sure that the field is well well set, ensuring that you have the right fielders in the right area, looking at his angles and ensuring that the batsman has to hit the ball.
The reverse sweep being employed here, and Gian Benjamin living dangerously. And no need for that at this stage of the game. He's in good command of his innings so far. He's been the batsman in form in this innings. He's on 40. Playing a more approved stroke this time and picking up an easy single.
Yeah, I think that previous ball was a premeditated delivery shot, because you have 3 men there in short. The conventional sweep would have yielded much better results.
He's trying to be a little bit too ambitious. Your picture on the field now from where we are would show you that it has become just a little bit dark, and we're going to show you why in just a little bit. But yes, some of the light as you see on the wicket now would have just dimmed a little bit, the natural light. There's a reason for that. We're going to show you. There's a smacked down to long off for just 1. And so Nitram has moved on to 7. 77 for 1. And that's the reason why. Because some dark, heavy clouds have just come over, moving in a southerly direction. Coming over the Granitang Hills and moving in a southerly direction. So drifting down the leg side again, and the umpire very stringent, not giving anything away. It's wide call. And this time he's looking to clear the infield, does that, but only 1. They come back for 2 now. The first one ran really hard, and Gian Benjamin is pushing on, because it would have been 1 generally, but at this stage of the game, he understands you've got to turn the 1s into 2s, and so he ran the first one very hard and picked up an easy second. This time he's playing it delicately, caressing it delicately, and just finding an inside portion of the bat for an easy single down to fine leg.
Yeah, I think Eugene could feel that he has beaten the bat there a bit. That one coming off the inside edge. Gian not really in control, but yet still it yielded 1.
81 for 1. 20 runs needed, 19 deliveries. And the equation has changed, and that one requires a plane ticket because it has gone all the way over the square leg boundary. 6 runs, another power 8 maximum. And while they go across there for the power 8 maximum to retrieve the ball, the groundsmen staff are lining up, getting ready to pull on the cover should in case they are needed. But 6 runs, the power 8 maximum. And Gian Benjamin is in good form.
Yeah, I think that was Nitram there, launching onto that one a bit, not really short, but I think he was quick to get into the position.
Yes.
And to be able to free that arm and get that ball over the ropes.
Yes, you're correct. It was Nitram. He has come in and he has done very well, because he has already put on 2 power 8 maximums. So he's been adding to this total in a brisk form. Some rain threatening. And even if it comes down heavy now, and those 2 gentlemen, Duckworth and Lewis, have been called upon to make a decision, I'm quite sure that the Saffron strikers may very well have an edge here because of their scoring rate.
Yeah, I think they would be in the ascendancy.
1, come in. Nice.
So just the 1.
Well done, Jay.
Johan Jeremiah, the captain, operating from the Darbo end. Just the 1. Right-handed Nitram moves into strike.
See a lot of changes happening out there. I'm trying to ensure that they, soak up some dot balls, put in some dot balls here, and it's important to build pressure.
Catch him.
Oh, that's a good shot. A really good attempt. He was always moving to his right. That's the man of the short cover. Was always moving to his right, and it would have been a fantastic catch if only. But ifs don't count in this form of the game. And another single for Nitram. He was firmly struck.
Yeah, again, Jeremiah setting his field and bowling according to his field. Just a little earlier, maybe getting onto that one a little faster, he would have had a wicket.
12 required off 16.
None. Well done, Jerry. Well
12
done.
required off 15.
Dot ball.
Working there, buddy.
Dot ball, very precious.
Come.
12 required off 14. And the tension now is building, because just like that, the Gian Benjamin almost chopped it onto his stumps. Just almost chopped it onto his stumps. But he lives on. But 12 now required.
Yeah, really intense scheme here. Rain in the distance. Dot ball has been bowled.
Another dot ball, or did he complete the quick single? Yes, he does. Nice quick single, tugged around the corner by Gian Benjamin, picking up a single. He has moved on to 46. He's got a half century in his sights, no doubt. But more importantly, his team needs to win. So 11 runs required and 13 deliveries to come. So it's shaping up for what we might call a nail-biting Tanty Merle in the oval finish.
Yes. Jeremiah.
Wide again. And he can ill afford that. The umpire will penalize him. These umpires, they're not giving anything away. They're on point. They're right up there. So it changes the equation. 10 off 13. And this time he's going hard. He's going hard. He's going high. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. 6 runs. Another power at maximum. He latched onto it quickly. Didn't get it all the way he wanted. Just a little bit lower down from the middle of the bat. But 6 runs is 6 runs, no matter how you get it. But it was nicely struck right there. 6 runs. And Nitram has now posted 3 power 8 maximums for his 20, and the score moves on to 97 for 1. So just 4 runs needed off the last 2 overs, and very easy gettable if you're asking me. But look at what's happening here now. Nicholas Redhead has been called into the attack. Nicholas Redhead, of course, going for 12 runs off his first over. He's better than that. He's a lot better than that.
Yeah, he is better than that, but the mode that the batsmen came out in, I think they were well prepared to chase this 97 in a very quick time, and so they spared no one.
Well, more importantly now, Gian Benjamin, the informed Gian Benjamin, is on strike. He's on 46. So he can look for the half century and look for the team win in this over.
Yeah, as the groundsmen, they are set, they're ready. I think the umpires are just looking. It's only 4 more to go.
And that seems to be it. It's gone hard, it's gone high, and they get one, just one, thick peeling off the outside, and would have loved to play it a lot straighter, but 1 run, which moves the total to 98. 3 runs required, 11 deliveries still to come. Doubt that they would have to bowl all 11.
Yeah, I think the mode that Nitram and Benjamin are in, I don't think that it's going to last the 11 balls. It would really take some good, steady deliveries from Redhead to come back from this one.
I'm not a betting man, but if I was, there was no way I was going to bet against the bat right now. And another single again, this time down to third man, just one. And that brings Benjamin back into strike. He's on 47.
1 strike away from his first century in the half century in the Spice T10. His first season, and that would be a really good way to start your season.
He's batted very well. He's a small man in stature, but big in heart. and he has played some mammoth strokes here this afternoon.
Really has put on a good show so far.
So drifting, he's got it, and that's it. 4 runs. So 4 runs, that's the end of it all. Good way to wipe it away. He raises his bat, acknowledging the half century in the meantime. So a brilliant half century by Gian Benjamin, and with that stroke, he has brought up the score to 103 for 1, which means the Saffron Strikers, they have gotten their much-needed win of this tournament, the first win of this tournament in their second game. Remember, they were beaten by the Bayleaf Blasters on Tuesday, so a good comeback for them today. They defeat the Ginger Generals by, it's 103 for 1. So, yes, they have defeated the Ginger Generals and by 9 wickets. So, as a result, they now move into the win column with 1 win and a good batting performance. And while that is happening, he has also brought the reins down with him. And no doubt he would love enjoy this win. He's got his first half century, as you said, of the tournament, and what a way to bring it up with a win.
Yeah, definitely a good outing for the Saffron Strikers, a good outing for Gian Benjamin, his first game, and being able to first real knock of the tournament, let's put it that way, not his first game, but maybe the first knock, and showing his mettle, showing what he's worth, definitely showing that there is some depth to the batting of the Saffron Strikers. 103 for 1 and 9 wicket win inside of the 10 overs, Jason, is really, really good batting by them.
Yeah, it was a lot of controlled batting by Gian Benjamin. He manipulated the bowlers to perfection, really, especially in the first 4 overs inside the power play. A lot of turning the corner down to a backward square, picking up about 3 boundaries down there. And even his last delivery was a place just backward a square again. So picked up 4 of his 6 boundaries in behind the bat, so to speak. And of course, 2 sixes, I think he had 2 massive sixes. So he's done pretty well. He manipulated the bowlers and, picked up the 1s and 2s and was sharp between the wickets. So a very good outing for Benjamin.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to see the players coming in and, being able to make that sort of impact into the Spice-Style T10 3.0. The third edition, is really, really setting up nicely. This is only our 3rd day, but already we've seen some really good strikes, some really good power aid maximums and cracking fours off the bat of the strikers and the generals. So it does make for good excitement.
Well, the pick of the bowlers was Laurie Williams, even though he was not in the wickets column, but he was the most economical, going for 12 runs off his 2 overs. Apart from that, Nicholas Redded, 1.5 overs for 18 runs. Denroy Charles, he bowled 1 over for 20 runs. He was rather expensive. John L. Eugene, off his 2 overs, he went for 29, and Johan Jeremiah went for 23 off his 2 overs. But 7 extras being piled on. They could have not afford really any extras, but 7 extras being piled on in this total of 103 for 1 from the Saffron Strikers. It ended with Gian Benjamin on 51 and Stephen Nitrem on 21. The lone batsman falling was Rishon Williams, who was caught Beggs, bowled by Jeremiah for 24 of 18 deliveries. And that was the story, really. That's the tale of the tape here. So match 1 on day 3 has ended between the Ginger Generals and the Saffron Strikers. The Saffron Strikers winning by 9 wickets after the Ginger General posted an even 100. The Saffron Strikers got to 103 for 1. And that's the story here. Don't forget, we've got another match coming up, rain permitting, of course. Weather permitting, I should say. And that second match would feature the Nutmeg Warriors against the Cinnamon Pacers. The Nutmeg Warriors, they, of course, shared the points yesterday. And the Cinnamon Pacers in need of a win because they were defeated by the Clove Challengers on Tuesday. So the Cinnamon Pacers in need of a win. So basically, match number 2 basically sets up identical to match number 1 today. One team needing a win, the other having just a solitary point from an inadvertent draw yesterday. And that's the story here at the National Stadium in St. George's, Grenada. The rain is down, the covers are on, but we're standing by. Our next scheduled game should be at about 2:30, so we wait and see how that goes. On behalf of Afi Fletcher and Clyde John. My name is Jason Skeet. We catch you in a little bit. Stay close. Keep monitoring.